Hiya, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to repair a faulty Bose speaker on your Mazda 6 GJ. So we need to remove the door card. So to do this, first of all we need to remove this little insert tray and the grab handle, and also this trim behind the door handle. So try and use a pry tool. We've got a screw on each one. With the screws removed, next we need to pull the door card away from the door itself. These are done with some poppers, so it might be best to try and grab it from the bottom. It's a little bit difficult one-handed, so bear with me. With those now released, before we can take the door card off, this trim around the top corner needs to be removed. Like so. Then the door card should lift off like that. Just need to disconnect the window switch. There we have it. Now I have access to the Bose speaker. So there's a plug at the top. He says. Be careful using the screwdriver. And then there's 4 screws in the corners. With the screws removed, just need to help prise the speaker away from the frame and try not to drop the speaker in the meantime. There we go. So the common issue with these, water somehow gets in and corrodes the speaker. You can see around the edge here there's corrosion, rust. This side's not too bad. But what happens, this part of the cone comes away. Like that. So I think it's all come apart. Yeah, the whole thing's corroded away, or unstuck. And that's what's giving you the vibration that you can hear. So we'll head into the shed, give this a clean up, and glue it back in place. Right, so we're now prepared to clean and reglue the speaker. So I'm going to start off by using a small flathead screwdriver with some brake cleaner and some blue roll, just to clean up the surface of the speaker and on the underside of this metal frame, just to make sure it's nice and clean. And then I'm going to be using some JB Weld Clear Weld, found an old box, to mix it on. This I think takes about an hour. I can't remember how the 5 minute dry, 5 minutes dries clear, but I don't think it is 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a couple of hours, but that doesn't matter in this particular instance because I can go without a couple of hours with the speaker. So yeah, let's get this cleaned up and start gluing. Unfortunately, I've lost the mount for my DJI action camera for the mount, so I won't film it, but it's not that interesting anyway, so I don't think you'll be missing out too much. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. So with the speaker now nice and clean, it's time to mix the glue. So the good thing about this JB Weld is, because it's like a syringe, it will come out in 2 equal parts once you press down the plunger. I'll mix it up with this flathead screwdriver, apply it, and then I've got a handful of these jaw clips, which I'll then use 2 per corner to keep holding this in place. You could use locking grips, mole grips, but luckily I had these kicking around, so I could use them. But locking grips should fit. Just be aware of obviously the actual speaker itself. You don't want to damage that, and they might be a bit tight for space. And there we go. All the clamps now set. You know that's going to be the clamps of doing what they need to do, because when this centerpiece pushes up, you'll see all the glue sort of spill over, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll come back after a few hours, and hopefully that should all be good to go. So it's been a couple of hours now. I've now removed the clamps, and let's push down and test it. Yep, looks like that's done the job. It's not moving away, so there we go. One repaired speaker. So we'll go ahead and refit this to the car, and chances are the other side's probably exactly the same, so I'll repeat the process on the driver's side, and yeah, hopefully this helps. Cheers.